Hello, and welcome everybody. It's a bit late, I know, it's a bit late, but we made it. We're a bit late, it's 2 minutes, okay? I've done worse. I've done way worse. But as for how I announce the stream, it's 2 minutes late. That is the game gone for a second. Okay, good. Hello everybody. Yeah, I had the delay or maybe not even do the stream today. It really depended if I had time or not today, and I have time. So we are playing. I'm sorry that it is so... How can I say this nice? Like flexible from the stream time that I can't say anything. But there's also a very high chance now that I can probably stream next week. Because I said I maybe couldn't. I probably can. So I'm happy about that. I just had for the other YouTube channel finish a video. And that was a sponsored video, so that had like big priority. I did kind of work day and night to get the deadline done though, because I think I recorded that video on Monday, and it's like also 45 minutes long, 44. And I did it within like 3 days, the editing. Normally I'd need more than 3 days for 45 minutes, but yeah. Hello everybody. I fucked it up. Hello everybody, my name is Floppy Player. So, today's stream, we have opened the highway, but I think we're finally getting to a close here, meaning we can really start thinking about building this city here. I think we don't have a real name for it yet. We are not really building on this yet. Oh, it's so horrible. I feel like before they all use this horrible road, I could just turn it into gravel. Honestly. Because like on a dirt road, isn't that like super slow? 50 and they're driving 35. And that's 60. Yeah, let's... Gonna be all stuck here, but I'm gonna upgrade this all to gravel. It's already the final road anyways. Just when I'm super... The problem is, I got like over the last few days, I guess because of the headphones and everything, I got myself an ear infection, so yeah. I like it's not the worst thing, but I feel like a bit fever in everything. So imagine you have like a huge deadline and like it's a sponsored video and then you start to feel sick. I'm like, ah, fuck. But yeah, it's nothing major and it shouldn't do anything against the stream. Headphones are not the worst. It's not great, but like I like for my work I got myself very like airy headphones, not very closure, so it's not bad for that. So I feel a bit under the weather, but like not totally sick. Like not like I have a huge fever or anything, so that's fine. Just was a bit shit to work in that state, because, you know, it's hard to be funny and feel like shit. that I have to say. Austrian. I hope I'm honorary Australian. I'm Austrian though. Ah. I'll be all doing great. Like, YouTuber crying in his chair alone aside, I hope you're doing great. So... I forgot how far we got. Like, it said that last stream we basically only did this. I think to everyone watching, maybe just skip number 6, and if you want to catch up, I feel like stream 5 and stream 6, which is planning and building this highway crossing. But yeah, we're starting to actually get into all the good stuff. I mean, we also have the option. We still have a connection here. We still have a connection. I asked that question so stupidly because we have oil over here. So we could stock up our national reserve. I'm just saying, nothing's stopping us. And if you're like, oh, there's oil in the water, you know? You know what's even stronger than Jesus? Americans, right? In Christian time, they might have split an ocean, but in the Soviet Union, we just create land. You know? We don't need religion. Oh, Moses, you can split the ocean. Yeah, I can remove it. In a straight line. So, yeah, now technically we could get more oil. It's still so stupid. It is kind of funny that you don't need herb or anything to do this. You just need bulldozers. Yeah, but you see, here is where it ends. Can we? Because it ends here. That's, by the way, why we need the construction offices here. Otherwise, you can't terraform more. And as I said, I don't want to destroy everything. Like, I don't want to terraform everything. But... yeah, we can't terraform this anymore. But I would like to get all the resources we can, and if like resources are underwater, I'm willing to go a bit into here, because there is no like, if there would be like some kind of expensive platform, like an oil rig, I would totally do that. I think building an oil rig would be super cool, but this game literally doesn't have oil rig, so it's just bullying you by putting oil in the water that you can never get. There's probably a mod for oil rigs, don't get me wrong, but I tend to play like a base game. I don't know. Yeah, we just clear it all. Puny Ocean doesn't slow down communism. Yeah, there should be oil platforms, like oil drilling platforms. That would be super cool. I hope they go more into that stuff, because we do know they work on a second part, right? Like, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I'm pretty sure many people also told me that in stream already. But if they actually do that, they should do more stuff like that. So, now we can look at... this is the wrong stream for that, but how much is the new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC that came out today? It sounds like 20 euros. It is 20 euros. Is 20 euros okay? I think 15 would be better, but I was scared it's 30. Honestly, like with Paradox Pricing, which is a publisher of a game, the game I made a video on the other channel, I was scared it was 35 euros or 30. But I'm quote-unquote happy it's only 20. It is still not great, don't get me wrong. I'm still no absolute chill for Paradox, even though they pay me. They paid good money for that video, not gonna lie. That was good payday. Yeah. That is... yeah, I don't want to be an absolute hater. Like, I don't want to just say the popular thing, absolutely hate it. For a corporate decision, 20 is okay. Personally, 15 would be nice. You know? Because it's like, it's not a small DLC, there's like features in there, but it's also not a big DLC. Like in how it's Hearts of Iron 4, it's like if you don't know it, it's a game about World War II basically. And they made a DLC for like Australia, Indonesia, and Siam, which is like Thailand. And they added some new features. And this, it's basically the same price as the Early Start DLC in this game. 20 euros. The difference is the Early Start DLC in this game like doubles the game size. While the new DLC in Hoi 4 adds like a little bit. Like it enhances a region and adds like a few new features. To be fair, the Hoi 4 community, it's sadly to say, is used to it at this point. I have to catch myself off guard saying, yeah, that's a normal price. I would have thought it would be more expensive. I'm like, wait, no, that's horrible to say. But, yeah. There have been worse prices in the Paradox sphere. I also gotta say that. So I don't want to hate it absolutely, I guess. Hello, how you doing? And welcome first time, and I'm yapping about a completely different game. I'm so sorry. They have too many DLCs. I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like Paradox is the only company that's really worse is like EA with Sims 4. I'm a person that privately liked playing Sims 3 a lot, and I even played Sims 4 a little bit. Audio should be working fine, but I guess you can't hear it. But like, there's so many DLCs now. Since they made the game free, there's like an in-game store, and in that in-game store, it is... one plant is like €5 or shit like that. You know, it's not that bad. But like, it's on that level, and it's end-stage capitalism. I guess here I can rant about capitalism. It's a communist game. Bro, guys, come on. Tax evasion, am I right? Oh, you want to hear my funny tax evasion story? You're gonna be disappointed, but it sounds like a good punchline. TLER, the short version is I never evaded my taxation, but I nearly did my first... I nearly evaded one of my first tax payments by a mistake. That is not 100% on me. Like, then you lose even everything on Sims 4. That sucks so hard. I mean, same for Paradox games. A lot of games are not like... when a version changes, you can't play it anymore. But I give Paradox one thing. You can always go in Steam and open the old versions, and then you can load back to the old version. I would love this for mods. There was like a very old video where I played the World War I mod, and in that video, the mod updated, and then we couldn't play the video. Like, the video had to end at that point because we couldn't continue it. That sucked really hard. But yeah, base game is fine. Story time. Okay. I nearly evaded my taxation because basically I have someone that I send all my... because like I have no management. I'm doing everything myself. What I do have is a guy that calculates my taxes, right? And they also send me a reminder, like when I have to pay and everything. Apparently they changed some administration stuff and they forgot to send me my reminder to pay my taxes. So, yeah, I got a letter from the Austrian government if I would be kind enough to pay my taxes. Because they are delayed. I'm like, oh. Opens like letter Finanzamt. I'm like, oh. Yeah, anyways, I paid my taxes. The first warning is free, so I didn't pay anything. But it was like, oh my god, fuck me. Accountant. Yeah, I guess it's accountant, yeah. Anyways, the next time he nearly forgot me again, but I wrote him if I should pay my taxes, because I'm now looking at it. I'm like, hey, here is my calculation for the last tax year. By the way, isn't there by any chance very soon a new quarter of me paying my taxes? And he's like, 5 minutes later, reminder that pay your taxes. Like, completely new email. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. You didn't forget me at all, right? That has nothing to do with me sending a friendly reminder in the email before. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, the problem is, see, pirating, we can't really talk about. Why? Because I can't even say my honest opinion about it. The truth is, on paper, it's a crime, you know? You can say about pirateering what you want. Problem is, it's a crime, and therefore, like, on Discord and here, I have to moderate it. So, I'm sorry, my dude, that I have to remove that. It's nothing personal. So my opinion is pirating is bad, and don't ban me from YouTube. Thank you. This is my complete fair opinion, and it would be totally bad if someone can't afford a game. They should totally not pirate it. Exclusion via money is totally fair. There you go. You can imagine the context of that. Man, if there were oil rigs, that would be super cool. Because there's a lot of maps. This is not the only map with an ocean that has oil in it. Isn't there like even more oil? Like somewhere else the coast? Or is it only... Why do I do this? I researched literally this. It over here. I researched that I can see resources on the map. Why don't I just click the button? Yeah, here, look, here's even more. Like, look how much oil is here. Murdox is watching. Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like people that write this don't think about it. And they don't write it for bad reasons. But like on most platforms, it's still against TOS, you know? So I kind of have to, you know, go against it. On paper, I completely understand what your take is. If you listen very closely, you might have heard some of my take out of my sentence. Maybe. Which is, of course, that piracy is bad. But, yeah. If I'm allowed to quote the literal CEO of Steam in my own words, piracy is not a problem. Piracy is... Wasn't it like a sign of bad service? Isn't that what he said? Like, piracy is not a problem you need to fight. Piracy is a sign of bad service. Yeah, I'm clearly against piracy. Ooh, bad. Bad. Don't do it. I'm 100% mad at people that use an ad blocker to have a better viewing experience. How dare you? How about we make a deal, right? You use an ad blocker, but you give me 10 euros on Patreon. Then we can have a handshake. We can bypass Google. Jokes aside. But as for the game, because maybe we should talk about the game. Yeah, we're still waiting for this. I do be happy, because we like, once we have this done, this roundabout in this area, and we can start to plan it, I am gonna be very happy. Because then we can also kind of start planning all of this. I think we should also start planning... This is all... Yeah, it's all straight. Good. We should start planning this. So my thoughts for this region. Because there has to be like 2 roads. Right. And we want to have... this. Can we fit more into here? By the way, before I want to start building this, let me just interrupt this. Because I have an idea. So I think the closest road we can have is like this. Because I don't want it too close to this. And I would say this is fine. But maybe don't build this road, otherwise you'll start building on it. Just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Then imaginary here. Here. What about this? Then we can say... I don't want that here, but maybe. Maybe. We could have... Where is it? It's here, right? We could have... Am I stupid? Searching for the maintenance office. I haven't played this game in a while, you might notice it. It's here, it's on the streets, right? I'm not stupid. Here, maintenance. Okay, it's just because it was the free technical service. Oh, because it shows the horses. My brain's like, this horse, this is wrong. Oh, that sucks. Can't fit it in here. Maybe like this? So they have like also maintenance for them. They have it all like in one go. Heliport space. We could. Nah, but it's like there's no space for if we're 100% honest, there's no space for that kind of construction office. We can add that later, right? Hey, Salted Biscuit, I'm happy to hear it. Sorry, like when I'm planning this, I'm super bad with reading chat. I'm just gonna straight up see this. I'm not ignoring you. See, it's not you, it's me, okay? So, I'm sorry. To be fair, it feels a bit different already, because the videos got an audience now, like I would even say a quite big one at this point, you know, humble brag, but still kind of feels like a hobby, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I don't always have time to do the videos, but if I do them, I want to give them all the time I have, so it's not a business decision. I'm like, the video is done when it's done, and yeah, that's the difference between hobby and job. Like, job has like deadlines and shit. At least for me. So, what do you say about this? Because let's be honest, helicopters is gonna be future stuff, right? Like maybe 10 years. Like there already is that thing, yes, but I think there's no helicopters that are like close to being useful. Is there even helicopters? It should be here, right? There's no helicopters, I think. But why can I build the landing platform if I can't buy helicopter? What, is it in the west, maybe? Does the west have some helicopters? Nope. We talked about Hearts of Iron 4 and I started planning the construction sector. I think that's good, right? And then we could have like squeeze in here. What would be good? Let's look at this. Here, I give this... I feel like, honestly, this doesn't matter. I feel like steel is not the bottleneck. I feel like the bigger bottleneck is the mechanical components and stuff. That sucks the most. So if I should build a storage here, not like an open one, but a closed storage. Warehouse. No. Like, you could build a small warehouse here. right? I'm happy with this. Dumpster. True, we also need to build that. Oh, we still... yeah, helicopters are... True. We're literally in the middle of World War, so I don't remember many helicopters in that thing, right? And I would know, I was personally there. For sure. So... Let me minimize this, by the way. I'm thinking, like, do I want to build something later here? You know what? You know what I will do? I will extend this. And then I will build it like this. And I know it looks a bit uglier now. But we can now use this as, like, some kind of maintenance road. So we can have, like, electricity poles and connection like this here. Not these. Like this stuff, right? And we can get it here and then spread it through the city. But that needs to be somewhere. Can also have it here, but yeah. Because these curves kind of look ugly. I don't know. I feel like I can count the pixels here. Let's hope when it's asphalt road it looks better. I'm doing it, we're paving it all. You can't stop me. He doesn't even care. He drives through the construction. So, there you go. Do we have the money to build this? No. Do I care? No. So, and that will be our construction hub. That is maintenance, and it will be... oh, a fuel station. I mean, they themselves don't need fuel stations. That is clear. But I guess you could be like... here? Refueling? And we could use this road for something. Or we make refueling here and bring it back into the roundabout. So we have, like, imagine there's like a refuel station here, like a gas station. Bum. And then the road goes like this. And integrates into the roundabout. You know? And you have like another circle. Kinda looks ugly though. The other option is we build it like here, and it integrates into this, you know? Because I always like to have like circular systems where you minimize traffic and friction. So this later on will be only this way, you know? So the cars go here, the trucks go around, bum 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 bum, and then go over here. So they don't create traffic in both directions. Yeah, I try most, like, you shouldn't do this too much in this game because you can really fuck yourself over. But I have this building style where I try to pack everything kinda closely. Yeah, very often I notice too late that I missed something and then I can't fit it in. By the way, I saw someone else, like, build a repair station in the middle of a lot of, construction offices. So that's not me. That is not from me. How I do it, that's from me. But I already saw this idea somewhere else. But to be fair, I think that's pretty meta game. So it's like no one invented this anytime soon. I think this is commonly known for quite a while. But that is not me. What I also know was commonly known before, but I learned this myself by sheer coincidence, is the trick with the runway. Like this one. No one taught me that. Like, someone told me when I already knew. I remember that in a stream, but like, by sheer coincidence, I played myself, I built an airport, I tried to terraform, I'm like, hey, wait, with roads you can terraform, maybe it also works with runways, and then I did, and I'm like, wait, this works way too well. Yes. Build. That's gorgeous. I'm happy to hear. Do they produce garbage? I think the repair station 100% does. I think the construction offices don't, but the repair station, because people work in the repair station, right? Like, for the construction side, they work on the construction, right? Like, the workers are being brought from the bus station to the construction site. But, like, for the repair station, they work in the repair station. Trams? Yes, we're preparing tram system. It's gonna be a LARPy tram system, so it's not gonna be fully efficient. That's my warning. Television setup. Bauxite. Fertilization. Plastics. Let's get prefab panels. We're super delayed. I'm sorry to hear that. I was answering to you. I mean, I could lie. I could just say this. Like, oh yeah, I was answering you, for sure. Yeah. Everything you said. Don't look back. No, I actually did. I actually did. So, like a railway, trolley bus. I don't want a trolley bus. What is it called for the tram? You're watching this? Yeah. I tried my best to make it fit. And now it's kinda fit. Kinda. So, I will prioritize this now because it's a very short bit of road and they tend to be ignored. Fla-Ruck-Rud, welcome. The Tunbreaker, man. You know what? Warms my heart to see main channel video doing good. Honestly. I feel like I've been bad to, like... See, I might be the abusive YouTuber by not giving you a lot of content all the time, okay? But at least I'm treating both YouTube channels equally bad. I feel bad, but honestly, currently my main focus is not on content creation. It's my passion. It will never change like that. I love content creation. I love making my videos. But I have to take a step back and get healthy. Like, I'm doing a lot of sports lately. I mean, now I'm a bit sick, so that's unlucky. But I really try to lose weight, get healthy, get my energy levels up. And I was running the last few weeks, like the last 3 weeks, I was going running 6 times. Wanted to go today/tomorrow again, but now that I'm a bit sick, I feel like that's a super bad idea to do. So I won't. But I was proud of myself that I actually, you know, 1 time is no time and 5 times is like 1 time. So kind of get a rhythm into that and do something. And I notice my energy levels are like way higher. I can be way more creative for way longer. And knowing that, I don't feel bad about doing sports anymore, because I always felt bad for not doing like editing, because I'm like, oh, people are waiting for my videos. But I feel like now the math for me is, if I get healthy, I'm not just happy, but I also can be more creative and make videos quicker. Therefore, overall, it's a net positive for you two guys. So I have an easy time now forcing, like, getting myself to do sports because of that. You hate running? Understandable. So many people tell me, why the fuck are you running? But for me, it's the one thing that worked for me to lose weight, because I already lost the weight long time ago. Few years, I guess, not long time, a few years. And then over time I gained it again, you know? Like, I took 1 year of university off because, I mean, the honest answer is because I failed, but I could have, like, redone all the tests. But I'm like, know what, I'm gonna take a step back. I want to redo the year anyways, fuck it. So I took that year to kind of get healthy. And I lost 25 kilograms in, like, 2 months. A lot. I was even, like, more overweight than I was now. So I did, like, the hardcore thing, which maybe, like, seeing at it now was a little bit too quick, too much. But like, I was really healthy, and then I did university again, and I gained all that weight back mostly, and then, yeah. Let's just say there's a lot of ups and downs, and just staying healthy is more like a marathon than a sprint, you know. And you know, I'm already like running 6 times already, using all the references of a fucking profi sports guy. But yeah, I don't want to like lose weight that quickly anymore. That is super unhealthy. I don't think that was a good way to do it. But to be fair, like I was super brutal. Like I wasn't eating any sweet stuff. I was only eating healthy shit. I was not eating anything in the afternoon. I was doing a lot of cardio and like I lifted weights and I was running at the same time. But to be fair, at the time, I had nothing else to do. And then COVID happened, and then I had even less to do. so I was just at home, chilling. That was around the time when I started streaming, though. That was like my first contact with content creation. Like, someone asked me, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to content create. I'm like, I want to try it out. I'm like, it was like, yeah, then do it. I'm like, yeah, but where do I start? I'm like, somewhere, you know, just do it. And I remember it's a content creator I have no contact with and I never was close with, but I talked with him once. He was not the biggest content creator, but he was a super nice content creator. And he had some experience with streaming and video editing. And I'm like, man, he's right. Like, I could just do it. So I did it. And I started streaming. And then I found out streaming is less for me. And then I started doing YouTube videos. I still enjoy streaming, but I like the control you have with your comedy and video editing. I think you can make more funny moments, and I enjoy the creativity in editing more. And because I'm super ADHD, it helps me to collect the thoughts, even for the viewer, so I can like cut around when I'm jumping topic, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I literally change the time when I said something in the video, so it's easier for you to follow. Like sometimes, like in the first video, I talk about electricity in 3 different instances, but I cut them all together in one instance, so it's a better explanation, right? So if you look very closely, you might notice in the background buildings already built that I haven't planned yet. Yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of side, yeah. So, I guess it's your behind the scenes for the first part of the series, but I do really enjoy that. Stop eating too much schnitzel then. You want to hear my schnitzel trauma? I'm Austrian and I as a kid had a schnitzel trauma, and then I didn't eat schnitzel for like 10 years. 10 years, no schnitzel. I was the kid. If you're a kid in Austria, you always eat schnitzel. You always. It's like you go somewhere in a restaurant, it's an Austrian restaurant, schnitzel. Schnitzel with pommes. You call it French fries. We call it the correct way, pommes. So, but one time, I had like chewy meat. It was really bad. And it scarred me so much that I didn't eat schnitzel anymore for like 10 years. I'm like, I eat everything else now. But I'm not joking, I didn't eat schnitzel for 10 years. It was pork, but it was like it was like really bad pork. I know pork is more chewy by default, but it was like really like super bad meat. I had to make schnitzel myself if I want to get schnitzel. You had it better than me. Fair. Because I'm Australian, not Austrian. True. You had the doctor. Oh, I feel like that would be like a nightmare with like fish and all of the small bits. I mean, we also have like from chicken. I think, I mean, the Viennese original is a little bit brutal because the Viennese original is specifically calf, which is, you know, it has to be a baby animal. I'm like, okay, chill. But to be fair, it is by far the best meat. So, But nowadays I eat way less meat. I eat way less meat. I might say it like very brutally. I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. I try to reduce my meat consumption because of healthiness. It is, as much as I like meat, I really try to find like different options for like where can I like not use meat at all, or find other stuff that also works fine. When cooking, I experiment a lot with that. There's some dishes where I feel like, okay, meat is just better. Like it just works better for me. But with some dishes, I'm like, you know what? I don't need meat here. I can use something else. It's fine. Can do a lot of shit with mushrooms, honestly. If you don't like mushrooms, that's information is useless for you. But yeah, I didn't eat a lot of mushrooms when I was younger, but now I'm like, man, mushrooms are kind of great. What's the agenda? Yeah, basically what we're trying today is finish the highway over here. Like this bit. And get the construction office done. I'm very happy to see that the sewage treatment plant is done. I might drop a save now, because I will totally not let that burn down. Fuck me. Now what we need to do is have this been built. And these construction offices here are gonna be our main construction offices for the new city here. The new city here is gonna be firstly, and very importantly, a work pool for the construction offices here, but also are gonna play a big part in our recycling operation down here. And on top of that, I mean, maybe we can even squeeze it over here. R/am I the bad guy if I remove this mountain? What was the most famous Red Alert quote? Space. We need it. Anyways, guys, I don't know what you mean there was no mountain. There you go. Never was anything here. X marks the spot. Yeah, we have to dig here. I just put an X there so I know where I kind of plan train and recycling. Minecraft level of terraforming. Yeah, it's an illegal ancient technique. But I would say what we should already make some space for is... I mean, if you want to go with the logic that the railway is gonna... Like, you want to build the bridge for... Like, if you build a bridge, you want to build it for the street and not the railway. Right. Because our main railway will go here. And it will go up here. It won't... Like, it will not go through here. If you ever need to, we can build, like, a tunnel here. If it ever needs to go, like, along the shore or something. But for now, we need no railway here. We need the railway up here, I guess. Maybe in the future even to work with coal, you know. But here I want to have like some kind of distribution, maintenance. Here recycling, right? And yeah. I feel like that's fine, right? We're wasting a little bit that space here. But this allows us to say, hey, we have not a too abrupt curve, if that makes sense. I like it. Yeah. At some point I would really like to fix this, by the way. But to fix this, there's like only one solution to fix this. And that is to completely reconstruct the road there. And for that we need the completely other side to work, you know? I mean, how we could fix it in the future is to go like over here. Or we could be super illegal, make a tunnel. Or could leave it as it is. For the longest time, it will be left as it is right now. I can guarantee you that much. I guess it's a good news for you. You have a city for like 20k workers and no one is in it. I mean, if you have the time to do it, sure. I think it's not a bad thing to have workers kind of ready, or like everything ready for workers. Don't destroy our roundabout above the rail. You want to make this like a high about roundabout. It would look horrible, I can tell you that much. But I think you can't even... Like, if you have a bridge, can you even go off that bridge? No, like, you can't split off a bridge, right? So even if you have a roundabout, you couldn't make anything of it. Like, if I had a roundabout... Like, high up. Could I... Yeah, I can put nothing off here. I talked about it last time. Now I thought about it. It's impossible in the game mechanic. Because I thought about it for a second, like, it would be cool. Like, no, it doesn't work. It's sad, I know. They built this really quick, by the way. I mean, Austria is really proud because we just finished a railway tunnel that goes through like through half of the Austrian Alps, kind of. And now we're working together with Italy in an even longer one. I mean, I would know, I'm Australian, of course. So... We finished that. Electrified railway. We spit at this. And I feel like we kind of want to build this now. And I'm pretty sure I want to move my entire railway construction to here. How much have we paid off again? Oh, we have a way smaller loan now. We have the longest? I didn't say we have the longest. I say they build a very, very long one. If you hear how long they work on these tunnels, it is crazy. Like, it's a generational project. It's like 10, 20 years. It's crazy. Like, oh, we built a tunnel. That's why I like this game, by the way, because this game is actually realistic and stuff like this. Like, this tunnel here, taking so much work to do, is not unrealistic. And this is the easy version compared to, like, if you have to put a tunnel through the entire Alps. Alone the calculations must be crazy. Like, whoever was in charge of that, I don't envy you. Like, imagine you miscalculate and then you drill, like... Even a few meters apart would be horrible. Imagine you're the guy in charge and you miscalculated. Because of the fires. Or if you actually playing realistic, then yeah, you're screwed. Fires are horrible in this game. I can only repeatedly say this, that in this city or the other city, no major fire happened that completely screwed us over. Was magic. I thought about if I should reload if it ever happens. And I'm happy to announce it never came to this point. We can't store mixed waste. True, we have this train. That is very full. No, there are no bullet trains. There's like high-speed railway, but there's no like super high-speed railway, right? I think France has a lot of high-speed rail, right? Because it's already a stream where we yap about completely different video games, can I tell you that I'm working, like I'm planning for months now to make an EU5 video. And every time I feel ready to do it, they completely change the game. They completely change the game. I'm working on like an Austria / especially Byzantium video for a very long time now. I've done so many test runs. With test runs, I mean private playthroughs because I like the game. The game is abusive because it's horrible, but I love it. And it's just, they change the game completely. Every few months, new game. I'm like, ah. And I don't want to talk like, I don't want to spread false information. So I'm trying to actually learn the game. And every EU4 playthrough is like this game. It takes you a very, very long time. Man, why do I only play autistic games that are so long? I know why, but still. Man. Are you even getting to the construction site, or are you despawning? Oh, they're not. They still have an hour. Huh. What if a TV? Are we starting to have TVs now? Oh, we do. How's the radio doing? How many listeners? Over 100. I mean, it's not great. How did one interviewer say? It's not the great, it's not the shit. 42. Yeah, that's what we left off. But this is 44 loyalty. The Deutsche Bahn is so fast, you can't even see them. I want to say, us Austrians, we hate and love Germans, right? We don't. I don't think no Austrians really hates the Germans, but there's like this joke hate between Austrians and Germans. And with that I mean is we say we hate the Germans and the Germans don't give a fuck about us. So that's like the relationship between Austrians and Germans. And every time there's like an announcement, this train is late. Then I'm like, because of a delay in a neighboring country, and everyone is rolling the eyes because they know which country. They know it. They know. Don't even have to say the nation. We know. We know what country. This was hate everyone. Of course you hate everyone. You're not part of the union. You have to join our glorious union. I mean, you can say whatever you want about the European Union, but the flag is sick. You know, sometimes I think about, man, the European Union is super corrupt and everything. Then I see the flag, I'm like, you know what? I'm patriotic for this flag. My country. Never wish my country wasn't an island. I'm sorry to hear that. At least you have ocean. Never asked an Austrian where it's ocean when. Top 10 anime betrayals. You wanna spy on me, so not cool. What did you do? Like you specifically. You know what? I never asked. I don't want to get you in trouble. I play a communist game, so the name Union alone, you know. Or already just like the Swiss flag, already a huge plus. I can do bad jokes all day if you want to. I worked the entire day, I'm tired, I'm basically only bad jokes today. I'm English, I have too much ocean, we can share. We can meet in the middle. Oh no, that's France. Shit. You wanna leave Schengen? Sure. That's true. That has to be good for the Swiss economy. If you learn one thing, that more interruption in international trade means profit. Obviously. We can research OPEC or whatever it's called to make our own union in the game. We already have OPEC. I rushed that down, kinda. I don't know why I'm researching Western visas, by the way. That has no reason. But where is oil? There's oil. We already have OPEC. So, this is slowly taking form. I'm just already, like, my plan for here, it's a very rough plan, so don't take it up too seriously. But what we could do is, I mean, we already know that our railway Okay, my plan... Hear me out. So, I have a plan. I'm not gonna touch this anymore, because this is gonna be the tram, right? We're gonna have a tram that goes all around the city, or the town, and it's just gonna transport people. It's not even gonna be efficient, it's not gonna... Like, its main purpose is not gonna be to bring people to work, it's just gonna be bring people through the city. Yeah. So this is not gonna be the main road. I think the main road I will make around this. But we'll see how the city grows. We just need this tram line through. But I want to have like a parallel road like this. This goes up to up here. And I would say up here we make like a lot of the train stuff, like maintenance. But I don't want it to go off this road, because this is gonna be tram. And if I want to have, if I have tram and everything else on the same road, it's gonna be annoying. Because then it's like, the good thing about the tram is that it is like a train, but you can build the rails quicker. And having then cars on that tram line would just create traffic. So this is not going to be the main road. It's just going to be a road that goes through the city. And I guess we can have like walk paths next to it. Oh, wouldn't that be sick? That's what's capsuling off the tram lines. Then we can still build a city around it. Then we can even use these what is it called? Passenger overpasses things? You know? Oh, that's awful play. Look. Forces me to do this. War crime. That is spicy. So... But this way we kind of keep it safe. Infrastructure in a way. I don't like that you say that. This game is such... I can't build this. Destroys road. But if there is one thing that I know that politics are... I wanted to say in Europe, but like all around the world is currently fucked. I think it's really hard to find like one person that says, oh, like I'm really happy with what's going on in my country. This is great. If you want to hear like a deep talk from a person that is awfully underqualified to talk stuff like that, is that we currently live in an age where social... Literally correct? Yeah, I'm sorry you joined a deep talk on just... just a random guy online yapping about stupid shit. But... I'm super happy to hear that. Man, I try to make like a video series that you can kind of follow along. Where I try to balance like explaining everything, but like not too much and blah blah blah. And if you enjoyed it, I'm super happy, honestly. So, this is all fine. I'm gonna say I'm not like the best player at the game, and I'm just vibing and building stuff how I want it and not how it's the most efficient. But I do try to always explain what you should do and why it's good. In cableway only, that sounds horrible. I mean, we already have one, so I guess you can be happy about that. Off to the gravel mines. I mean, this is empty. Off you go. Create gravel, create asphalt. Go forth. There you go. You have so much gravel. It's actually great. Yeah, the debug speed is great. Just gotta, you know, a bit careful. Because the problem is when you speed forward... I think I explained this in a video too, but when you speed forward, your citizens can't really get their needs. So if you already have a city with people, it doesn't matter for the pre-built cities. And sometimes, like, aside from citizens' vehicles, sometimes bug out. But that you can debug with, like, you know, Control H. But, they don't get food, or like they go into the supermarket and then they leave without getting any of the demands fulfilled. That's why I have to be a bit careful of that. But for like building the first city, it's super nice. I mean, I sometimes still do it, but I tend to always do it for like a few seconds and then stop, and a few seconds and then stop, and a few seconds and then stop. And then give people some time to catch up again and get all of the food. Yeah. Radio station. You know. Goes up, it goes down. We should not increase government loyalty demand yet because I feel like we don't have enough workers. And if we... I mean, there's barely any person with 45. There's like some houses that have 45 loyalty, but 46? It's a good trend, but especially the newer houses that don't have radios yet are still not part of the trend. They're still behind on loyalty, but I'm happy to see that it does go up. And I guess, now thinking about it, this makes sense. Like, you have the potential of reaching 2,600. But those people are not all at home at the same time watching the radio. Some of them are working, some of them in the supermarket. Not everyone is at home listening to the radio. So people only listen to the radio when they are specifically at home making time to listen to the radio. So 160 people is not bad for that second. Right? There's the food, electronics, sports. Yeah, and then I guess they go home and listen to the radio? Free time. Culture. He's now culturing. And now he teleported home and now he's listening to the radio. That's cool. Yeah, I never thought about this. This makes sense. Walking to Ministry of Truth. You're working in the Ministry of Truth. I like it's a bit. I like how they like buck forward, face a little. He's working in the Ministry of Truth now. So I like that she listened to propaganda right before going to work.